All right, we're doing numbers 24 and 25. Again, we're dividing. I'm going to use synthetic division. If you want to use long division, you can, but I think synthetic is a little easier and a little faster. Again, I'm going to put the opposite of what I'm dividing by. So I'm dividing by -2 in my house. So we're going to divide by 2. And then we're going to put each of our coefficients out front. I have -6, 18, -7, and -10. I'm going to start by bringing down my -6, multiplying it by the number in the house, so times 2, and putting it here. So we have -12. We're going to add those two together, and when I add them, I get 6. Yep. And then we're going to multiply that by 2, our number in the house, and put it here, so plus 12 again. Then we're going to add them, and when I do 12 minus 7, I get 5. Again, we're going to multiply by the number in the house, put that number here, and when I add them, I get 0. Again, we divided by x minus 2. For my answer, we're going to use our coefficients, but our answer is going to go down 1 in degree compared to what we were dividing. So I'm going to have -6x squared plus 6x plus 5 as my final answer. For the second one, we are also going to do synthetic division. Again, in the house, I'm going to put the opposite of this. So I'm going to put a +4, and then we'll write down my coefficients. So I have -4, 21, -23, and 6. We're going to bring down the first number, so bring down your -4, and then multiply by the number in the house. So I'm going to do 4 times 4, gives me -16, and then we are going to add. And when I do 21 minus 16, I get 5. Again, multiply by the number of the house, times 20, or times, excuse me, getting ahead of myself, times 4. When I do that, I get 20. We're going to add those together, and I get a -3. And then the last one, we're going to do -3 times 4, which gives me a -12. And then when I add, I get -6. And our last step is just to write our final answer. Again, we're going to go down by 1 in our exponents. So I have -4x squared plus 5x minus 3. And my remainder is -6. Or you could also write this remainder as -6 over what you were dividing by, x minus 4. Either way works. So you should have one of this. You could replace that in r minus 6 with -6 divided by x minus 4.